Before you hear another word, I need you to know something. You're about to hear the truth nobody tells you, the truth your friends won't say, the truth your family dances around, the truth that's destroying every relationship you touch. You are difficult to love, not because you're unworthy, not because you're broken, but because you won't let anyone in. Right now, someone who loves you is exhausted from trying to reach you, exhausted from hitting your walls, You're trying to love them or remain disoriented. Right now, someone who won't receive it, that someone might be your spouse, your child, your best friend, your parent, they're giving up. Not because they don't love you, because you won't let them. And you know it. Deep down, beneath all your excuses, you know it. Last week, a man came to me. Married 23 years. His wife left him. Not for another man, not for freedom. She left because, in her words, loving him was like hugging a cactus. No matter how careful I was, I always bled. 23 years, 8,000 days, gone. He cried in my office. But I love her, he said. No, I told him. You love the idea of her. You never let her close enough to love her. And you never let her love you. The shock on his face. The recognition. The truth landing like a bomb. He's you. Maybe not in marriage, maybe in friendship, maybe with your children, maybe with everyone. You're a fortress pretending to be a person, and it's killing every connection you have. Right now, while you're listening to this, someone is wondering whether to keep trying with you. Right now, someone is measuring their exhaustion against their love. Right now, someone is one more rejection away from walking away. Is it your daughter who tries to hug you and feels you stiffen? Is it your son who tells you about his day and watches you check out? Is it your partner who reaches for you in bed and finds a wall? They're tired, so tired, tired of trying, tired of being pushed away, tired of loving someone who makes it so damn hard. Want to know why? Of course you do. But you already know, deep down, beneath the denial, you know. You're terrified of being seen, really seen, not the image you project, not the role you play, not the mask you wear. You. The real you, the messy, imperfect, vulnerable you, terrified of being known, fully known. Your fears, your failures, your secrets, your shame, terrified of being loved, actually loved. Because if someone really loves you, they can really leave you. If someone really matters, they can really hurt you. If someone really gets in, you can really break. So you hide. Behind work, behind anger, behind humor, behind perfectionism, behind busyness, behind walls so high, love needs a ladder just to wave hello. You think you're protecting yourself. You're imprisoning yourself. You think you're being strong. You're being unreachable. You think you're being independent. You're being impossible. Listen to me. Really listen. Your time is running out. Not death time. Love time. Connection time. The time when people still have energy to try. Because here's what you don't realize. People get tired. Hearts get exhausted. Love has limits when it's not received. Every time someone reaches for you and hits a wall, they reach a little less next time. Every time they try to love you and you deflect, they try a little less next time. Every time they open up and you shut down, they open a little less next time until they stop. Not dramatically, quietly. They just stop. The calls become less frequent. The attempts become less passionate. The trying becomes less trying. And then you wonder why you're alone, why nobody gets you, why relationships don't work out, why people always leave. It's not them. It's you. Harsh? Yes. True? Absolutely. Necessary? Now more than ever. I've spent 40 years studying relationships, writing about connection, speaking to millions about love, but more importantly, I was you, master of distance, expert at emotional unavailability, professional at pushing people away while wondering why I was alone. I perfected the art. Smile, but don't connect. Talk, but don't share. Be there, but don't be present. Give gifts, but don't give yourself. Until my daughter said something that changed my life. She was 16. I was giving her advice about boys, about being careful, about protecting her heart. She looked at me and said, "Dad, how can you teach me about love when you won't let Mom love you?" 16 years old, and she saw what I'd been blind to. I watched my wife try to love me for 20 years. Watched her reach and get rejected. Watched her try and get deflected. Watched her love hit my walls and fall to the ground. I was difficult to love, not because I was unlovable, because I was unreachable. Are you unreachable? Let's find out. Let's get honest. Brutally honest. When someone compliments you, do you deflect? "Oh, this old thing. It was nothing. Anyone could have done it." When someone offers help, do you refuse? "I'm fine. I've got it. Don't worry about me." When someone says, "I love you," do you change the subject? Make a joke? Say it back without feeling it? Leave the room? When someone asks how you really are, do you say fine? Always fine, forever fine, professionally fine, fine? When someone tries to go deep, do you go shallow? When conversation turns real, do you turn it surface? When someone wants to connect, do you redirect? When someone wants to support you, do you insist you're good? Independent, strong, not needing anyone or anything. That's not strength. That's fear. And that fear is costing you everything. Everything. Your marriage is roommates pretending. Your friendships are surface level performing. Your family is strangers sharing genetics. All because you won't let them in. Can't let them in. Don't know how to let them in. You know what makes you difficult to love? It's not your flaws. Everyone has flaws. People who are easy to love have flaws. Massive flaws. But they let you see them. It's not your baggage. Everyone has baggage. People who are deeply loved have trauma, pain, history, but they share it. It's not your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. People in beautiful relationships fail constantly, but they admit it. It's your walls, the walls that say, "Come close, but not too close." The walls that say, "Love me, but don't need me to receive it." The walls that say, "I want connection, but on my terms." And the walls that keep you safe and alone, protected and empty, guarded and unloved. Love doesn't work that way. Connection doesn't work that way. Real love is messy, vulnerable, scary, uncomfortable. It requires you to be seen in your weakness, known in your fear, held in your brokenness. But you won't allow that, can't allow that. you show up in relationships like a closed door, expecting people to love a door. Wonder why they eventually stop knocking. I met a woman last month, successful, beautiful, alone, third divorce finalized. I don't understand, she said. I'm a good person. I'm attractive. I'm successful. Why can't I find lasting love? I watched her for 5 minutes, watched her deflect every kindness, dismiss every connection, defend against every approach, armor against every attempt at depth. You're not looking for love, I told her. You're looking for someone to love you through your armor. Nobody's that strong. She got angry. That's not true. I want love more than anything. No, I said. You want love that doesn't require vulnerability. That's not love. That's a transaction. She got quiet. Then she got honest. I'm scared, she whispered. I'm so fucking scared. There it is, the truth beneath every wall. Fear. Fear of abandonment, so you abandon first. Emotionally check out before they can leave. Create distance before they can create it. Fear of rejection, so you reject first. Push away before being pushed. Leave before being left. Fear of hurt, so you hurt first. Disappoint before being disappointed. Fail them before they can fail you. Fear of vulnerability, so you stay invulnerable. And alone. Always alone. Even in a crowded room. Even in a relationship. Even in a marriage. You're alone because you insist on it. You're unloved because you won't let love in. You're unknown because you won't let yourself be known. About I've been hurt before, you say yes, so has everyone. Everyone who's ever loved has been hurt. That's the price of admission. But I trusted and got betrayed, yes. So has everyone. Everyone who's ever connected has faced betrayal. That's the risk of relationship. I opened up and got rejected. Yes, so has everyone. Everyone who's ever been vulnerable has been rejected. That's the cost of authenticity. The difference? They kept going. They kept opening. They kept trusting. They kept loving. They stopped. Built walls. Created distance. Chose safety over connection. Chose protection over love. Chose loneliness over risk. And now you're wondering why you're alone, why love doesn't last, why people always leave. They're not leaving you. They're leaving the situation. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the impossibility of reaching you. They're not failing to love you. They're exhausted from trying. But here's what's breaking my heart. While you're protecting yourself from imaginary pain, you're creating real pain for yourself, for everyone who tries to love you. Your partner feels like a failure every day. They wonder what's wrong with them, why they can't reach you, why their love isn't enough, why you won't let them in. Your children feel unworthy. They internalize your distance as their deficiency. Your walls become their wounds. Your protection becomes their pain. Your friends feel rejected. They stop calling because calling hurts. They stop trying because trying means failing. They stop caring because caring isn't received, not because they are failures, because you won't let them succeed at loving you You think you're being low minimal. I don't need much. I'm easygoing. I'm simple. No, you're being impossible. Impossible to reach. Impossible to know. Impossible to love. You think you're being independent. I don't need anyone. I can handle it myself. I'm strong. No, you're being isolated, cut off, disconnected, dying of loneliness while surrounded by people trying to love you. And time is running out. This isn't a metaphor, this is reality. Every day you stay behind your walls is a day lost. Every year you remain unreachable is a year of love wasted. Every relationship you hold at arm's length is a relationship dying. People don't wait forever. Hearts don't stay open indefinitely. Love doesn't knock eternally. Right now, someone is deciding whether to keep trying with you. Right now, someone is weighing whether you're worth the effort. Right now, someone is one more deflection away from giving up. Is that what you want? To be right about not needing anyone? To prove you can do it alone? To win the trophy for most protected heart? That's not winning. That's dying. Emotionally dying, spiritually dying, relationally dying. You're difficult to love because you make it difficult on purpose. You create obstacle courses where there should be open doors. You build mazes where there should be straight paths. You construct fortresses where there should be homes. You test people, push them away to see if they'll stay, reject them to see if they'll persist, make them prove their love by loving you through your resistance. But that's not love. That's manipulation. That's game playing. That's fear dressed up as standards. Why? What happened to you? Who taught you that love was dangerous? Who showed you that vulnerability was weakness? Who proved to you that trust was foolish? Someone, somewhere, sometime, someone hurt you badly, deeply, maybe repeatedly. Maybe it was a parent who left. Maybe it was a love who cheated. Maybe it was a friend who betrayed. Maybe it was all of them. And you decided never again. Never again would you be that open. Never again would you be that trusting. Never again would you be that vulnerable. Never again would you be that stupid. But in protecting yourself from that one person, from that one pain, you're punishing everyone, including yourself, especially yourself. Because here's the truth. The walls that keep pain out also keep love out. The armor that protects you also isolates you. The distance that feels safe also feels empty. You can't selectively numb. Can't just block the bad and let in the good. When you close your heart to pain, you close it to joy. When you protect yourself from hurt, you protect yourself from connection. When you guard against betrayal, you guard against intimacy. You're living half a life, safe but empty, protected but alone, guarded but unloved. Is that enough for you? Is that all you want? Is that worth the price? Because the price is everything. Every tender moment, every deep connection, every real intimacy, every genuine love, every authentic relationship. You're so busy protecting yourself from what might happen, you're missing what could happen. You're so focused on not getting hurt, you're not getting loved. You're so committed to safety, you're guaranteeing loneliness. and you're hurting everyone who tries. Your difficulty in receiving love is experienced as rejection. Your walls feel like punishment. Your distance feels like judgment. How can I not enough, they wonder. What more can I do, they ask. How can I reach you, they plead. What's wrong with me, they cry. Nothing's wrong with them. Everything's wrong with the situation. They're trying to love a fortress, trying to connect with a ghost, trying to reach someone who won't be reached, but you don't hear them. You're too busy behind your walls, too safe in your fortress, too committed to your protection, too invested in your fear until they leave. And they will leave. Not because they don't love you, because loving you hurts too much, because trying and failing breaks them, because they have to protect themselves too. From you, I know a man, a good man, loving father. His son doesn't speak to him anymore. Not because he was abusive, not because he was absent, because he was unreachable. I tried for 30 years, his son told me. 30 years of trying to connect with a father who wouldn't let me. 30 years of loving someone who couldn't receive it. I'm done. I'm just done. The man is devastated. But I was always there, he says. I provided. I showed up. I did my duty. No. His body was there. His heart was locked away. His soul was in hiding. His love was theoretical. People love being physically present isn't enough. Being financially providing isn't enough. Being technically faithful isn't enough. Love requires presence, real presence, emotional availability, spiritual openness, mental engagement, soul-level connection. But you're checking out even as you're checking in. You're leaving even as you're staying. You're closing even as you're opening. You're rejecting even as you're accepting. Mixed signals, confused connections, frustrated love, exhausted hearts. That's why you're difficult to love. Not because you're complicated. Everyone's complicated. Not because you're damaged. Everyone's damaged. Because you're closed, locked, unreachable, unavailable. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can change this. Starting now. Starting today. Starting this moment. But it requires something terrifying. It requires you to drop your guard, lower your walls, open your heart, risk your soul. Just reading those words makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it? Your body just tensed. Your mind just said no. Your fear just activated. Your walls just got higher. That's the prison you've built. That's the cage you live in. That's the loneliness you've chosen. That's the life you're living. Half life. Protected life. Empty life. But you can choose differently. Right now, today, this moment, this breath. Start small. So small, it doesn't trigger your defenses. The next time someone compliments you, just say thank you. Don't deflect. Don't diminish. Don't redirect. Just receive. Feel how hard that is. That's how closed you've become. That's how protected you are. That's how difficult you've made love. The next time someone asks how you are, tell them, really tell them, not the surface, the truth. One true thing about how you really are. I'm struggling. I'm scared. I'm tired. I'm sad. Whatever's true. Terrifying? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. Life-changing? Completely. Because here's what I know. Underneath all that protection is someone desperate to be loved. Underneath all that armor is someone dying to be held. Underneath all those walls is someone aching to be known. That's the real you. The one you've buried, the one you've protected, the one you've made difficult to reach, the one people are trying to love. But that's the one people want to love. Not your performance, not your protection, not your perfection. You. The real, messy, vulnerable, beautiful you. You think your walls make you strong. They make you scared. You think your distance makes you safe. It makes you alone. You think your protection makes you wise. It makes you wasted. Wasted love, wasted years, wasted life, wasted connections, wasted possibilities. Don't waste another day. Don't waste another chance. Don't waste another person who's trying to love you. Let them in. Not all the way at first, just a little. A crack in the door. A lowered drawbridge. A tiny opening. A small window. Watch what happens. Love flows in. Connection happens. Intimacy grows. Life begins. But you have to allow it. You have to risk it. You have to choose it. Over and over. Day after day. Moment after moment. Choose to be reachable. Choose to be available. Choose to be lovable. Choose to be human. Not perfect. Lovable. Not flawless. Accessible. Not invulnerable. Real. Because that's what you are. Human. And humans need connection like they need air. Need love like they need water. Need intimacy like they need food. But you've been holding your breath, dying of thirst, starving, all while surrounded by people trying to give you what you need. Breathe, drink, eat, open, receive, let love in. Start with one person, the one who's been trying the hardest, the one who's been waiting the longest, the one who's almost given up, the one you've hurt the most with your distance. Go to them today, now, before you lose your courage, before your walls rebuild, before your fear wins. Tell them the truth. I'm scared. I'm scared of being hurt. I'm scared of being seen. I'm scared of being left. I'm scared of being loved. But I'm more scared of losing you. I'm more scared of this loneliness. I'm more scared of dying without ever really living. Help me learn to let you in. Feel those words? Feel how vulnerable they are? Feel how terrifying they are? Feel how true they are? That's love, real love, the kind you've been avoiding, the kind you've been missing, the kind that actually heals, the kind that actually saves. You've spent years perfecting the art of being difficult to love, decades building walls, a lifetime creating distance. Now learn the art of being easy to love, not by being perfect, by being present, not by being strong, by being real, not by being protected, by being available. The world doesn't need another fortress, another protected heart, another closed door, another unreachable person. It needs you. The real you. The one hiding behind all that protection. The one dying to be known. The one aching to be loved. The one you've buried so deep you've almost forgotten they exist. Come out, come back, come home. To connection, to intimacy, to love, to life. Yes, you might get hurt, probably will get hurt, but you're already hurt. Lonely is its own pain. Isolation is its own wound. Being difficult to love is its own heartbreak. Risk, the other kind of pain, the kind that comes from trying, the kind that comes from openness, the kind that comes from vulnerability, the kind that comes from love. Because here's the secret. Being easy to love doesn't mean being weak. It means being brave. Brave enough to be seen. Brave enough to be known. Brave enough to be human. Brave enough to need. Brave enough to receive. Brave enough to trust again. You have that bravery. It's just buried under fear, under protection, under years of being difficult, under decades of distance, under a lifetime of loneliness. Dig it out today, now, before it's too late, before everyone gives up, before you forget how, before your heart completely closes. Someone is waiting for you, the real you. They've been waiting a long time. They're tired. They're wondering if you'll ever let them in. They're one rejection away from goodbye. Will you? Will you finally drop your guard? Will you finally lower your walls? Will you finally let yourself be loved? The choice is yours. It's always been yours. Choose connection over protection. Choose intimacy over isolation. Choose love over fear. Choose life over safety. Be difficult no more. Be reachable. Be available. Be lovable. Be possible. Not tomorrow, today. Not eventually, now. Not when you're ready, while you're scared. Because love happens in the fear. Connection happens in the vulnerability. Intimacy happens in the openness. Life happens in the risk. Everything you want is on the other side of your walls. Everyone you need is waiting for you to let them in. Let them in. Let love in. Let life in. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be known. Let yourself be loved. Stop being difficult to love. Start being impossible not to love. By being real, by being present, by being you, the actual you, the one you've hidden, the one they're trying to reach. The world is waiting. Love is waiting. Life is waiting. Don't make them wait any longer. Your walls have stood long enough. Your fortress has been strong enough. Your protection has lasted long enough. It's time to come down. Time to come out. Time to come home. Open your heart. Now. Before this moment passes, before your fear wins, before it's too late. Someone needs the real you. Someone wants the real you. Someone loves the real you. Let them. Finally, just let them. Your new life starts now.